We're beautiful, don't you worry.
I think I'm sitting a bit far back. I want to be up here with you. So, righto, welcome back to Ranga and Chow.
Ranga and Chow. Cheers to that. So, I've got something to talk about straight off the bat.
Great, let's get straight into this.
Password safes. So I've had nothing but bad experience with password safes. I had one on my previous iPhone.
Now, hold on one second before we get too deep into this. For us novice who use notes pretty regularly for important things that we shouldn't, password safes, that's the actual, like, your app on the phone that has your little lock and thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's an app and you normally have a PIN code for it or something.
And that's supposed to
And once you get into that, you have access to all of your passwords for shit.
Do you keep the password for that in there?
No.
So if you forget,
If you forget that, you're fucked.
Yep.
So it's basically your whole life, right? It rests in this app. I had...
And one password to access everything.
Yeah. So I had about 50 or 60 passwords and things all stored in my password safe. And then I upgraded my iPhone. So I went from an iPhone 9 or 8 or whatever it is to an iPhone XS Max.
Yep.
And guess what? The password safe wasn't compatible on the new phone.
Sorry, compatible?
Compatible.
Okay. So it didn't work on the new one? Good, good.
Yeah, there's another one for Chow.
I'm not sure if that's really one or it's just...
Yeah, so it wasn't compatible. So now I've lost all of my passwords. I can't access anything. I've tried to go back to the other phone.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Do you not still have the old phone?
I do, but I've just decided I'd start again. So I did. I started again and slowly adding all these things, slowly rediscovering, resetting all my passwords.
So what you're saying is you have access to a complete list of everything that's there, nice and easy, that you could go straight across and have them all again. And instead you're going painfully one by one. Oh shit, I haven't saved.
No, I can't go back to the old phone because the old phone's been wiped and reissued.
Well, why? Why would you do that?
To someone else. Well, someone else wanted the
You're one
phone.
of those people that don't keep your old phones.
No.
Yeah, well, there's
no point keeping
less
phones.
No, you don't keep them for long. You just keep them for long enough to make sure you got everything. Little lesson learnt: don't throw away your old phone immediately. Chuck them on Facebook and sell them later on if you don't need it or want it. Yeah, you got kids and things. Just
That is a good lesson.
yeah.
Keep the phone.
It is always good to have it and not need it, and need it and not have it.
I agree.
Like a bourbon or a beer.
Oh,
Right.
there's a story too.
Oh, good. Where's what?
Boats.
Yeah.
Has anyone
bourbon or a
tried
beer?
sleeping on a boat lately? Mate, your story in the Whit Sundays is great though, I love that. But I had to sleep on a boat on the weekend, and I was sharing a cabin with my mate, so nothing suspicious there though. Not that I'm not against that, I'm just saying there was nothing suspicious in this case.
And just to be clear, it wasn't the Chow.
No.
Randy has other mates.
I wouldn't sleep with the Chow, that would be suspicious.
And I'm a biter.
A biter. That's just the weirdest
Just some night
thing
terrors.
Anyway, yeah, I tried sleeping down in that cabin and it got very hot, very humid, and didn't feel like I could breathe and everything, so I decided to go up and sleep on the deck. And fortunately for me, there weren't any mosquitoes or anything around, but yeah, no, sleeping in a boat's really hard. I don't like it at all.
Now, we were briefly having a laugh at Ranga's expense about this beforehand. I got here and asked him how his weekend was. He really laid that story to me, and that led into a story of my own. I decided that my wife had it on her bucket list that for her 30th she wanted to be up at the Whit Sundays on a yacht, partying, having a great time.
For those that don't know, the Whit Sundays is a group of islands off the Queensland coast.
Beautiful, beautiful place to be. Crystal clear water, snorkeling, you name it, it's just great. Especially if you spend the whole time vomiting. So we've got there, I've gone all out. I got a yacht for the week that we hired. Yeah, we went up there, it was beautiful, and we had just started trying to have a child and got on the water. My wife started being seasick, as we assumed, quite regularly. And obviously a couple of beverages were consumed on the first night, and then the next morning she was hangover. No, it didn't go away. We got back to land on day 2. checked out the little stick and went, okay, that's the holiday over. Went back, tried to enjoy ourselves. Didn't happen. Got off the boat early, returned it all. I did a straight trip to Brisbane in the car with the wife beside me with little travel bags. You know, you can get great little travel bags.
Yeah, those little round...
Magic.
Yeah, awesome.
Absolutely magic. That's what you want.
It's
sitting on the floor well as
the
you
vomit bag for
20-hour
superstars.
drive.
Whoever invented that vomit bag must have made a fortune.
Yeah, well, there's about a 14-hour drive from up there straight home with a vomiter beside you.
Yeah, nice.
That was
So
an experience.
that's how you discovered that she was pregnant.
Yep. That's
On a
how,
boat.
That's how that started, yeah. On a boat in the middle of the wet Sundays. Really enjoying life. So money well spent there.
I can sleep on a plane.
But yes, that was the actual linking reference there was the fact he's right. Inside those things underneath, hot as hell. You can't do it. It's not comfortable. You can go on yachting or boating. Make sure there's air conditioning. Don't be caught out. First world problems. You don't want to be sweating while floating around in a beautiful body of water on a boat. Yeah, that's too hard.
Although sleeping on a plane is not easy, but it can be done.
Well, yeah.
In an economy, it's sort of like this in the corner.
Anything's achievable with enough input, effort, right? Just depends how committed you are to that.
Well, there you go.
That's another day down. We've definitely covered some nonsense there.
Therein covers some subjects. And if you too have had a bad boat experience, please tell us about it so we can talk about it.
Yeah, if you chuck some comments up there, we'll be sure to read them out, have a laugh along with you guys and what's happened to you in your life. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down the corner here. Make sure you hit us up on our socials, check out our website, keep up to date with us, and make sure you're sharing us so that we can keep making more for you. Cheers guys, have a good one.
See ya.
And it's like that. And that's the way it is.
That's a wrap.
You're a rap.